Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into the heart of Brazil, a country bursting with energy. From the lively streets of Rio to the peaceful beaches of Bahia, there's a rhythm that's impossible to resist. Imagine the smell of delicious spices mixing with the sound of music and laughter. That's Brazil. Picture yourself sipping fresh coconut water on a sunny beach or joining the incredible party that is Carnival. That's the spirit of Brazil, welcoming and full of life. What makes Brazil so special? It's the people. Brazilians are known for their warmth, strength, and love for life. Family and community are super important to them. Food, music, and dance aren't just hobbies, they're part of everyday life. Whether it's the smooth moves of samba, the energy of funk, or the beautiful melodies of bossa nova, music brings everyone together. Brazil's history is a mix of indigenous traditions, European influences, and African heritage, creating a unique blend of customs and art. From colorful festivals to beautiful crafts, every corner tells a story. Brazil's story is about overcoming challenges and becoming stronger. It's a country that never stops moving, always changing and growing. The future is bright for Brazil, full of hope and potential. Hold on tight because Brazil is a huge country with all sorts of amazing landscapes. It's the biggest country in South America and the fifth largest in the whole world. Get ready to explore the Amazon rainforest, a giant green world teeming with more plants and animals than you can imagine. Next stop, the Pantanal. It's the biggest tropical wetland on Earth, and during the rainy season it explodes with life. Jaguars, caimans, and tons of birds call this place home. It's a dream come true for nature lovers. And don't forget about Brazil's incredible beaches, over 4,500 miles of coastline. From the famous Copacabana beach in Rio to the peaceful shores of Trancoso, there's a beach for everyone. Adventure, relaxation, sunshine, Brazil's beaches have it all. But wait, there's more. The Cerrado, a vast savanna, covers a large part of Brazil. This hidden gem is home to unique plants and animals that have adapted to the dry climate. The Cerrado shows just how diverse Brazil's landscapes really are. Brazil is like a giant melting pot of cultures. Indigenous traditions, European influences, and African heritage all come together to create something truly special. With over 213 million people, Brazil is the most populous country in South America and the sixth largest in the world. The indigenous people were the first to call Brazil home, and their traditions are still alive today, especially in the Amazon. From the feather headdresses of the Kayapo people to the body paint of the Yanomami, indigenous culture is a vital part of Brazil's identity. When the Portuguese arrived in the 16th century, they brought their language, architecture, and customs, which had a big impact on Brazilian society. You can see Portuguese influence everywhere, from the buildings of Salvador to the language spoken throughout the country. The transatlantic slave trade brought Africans to Brazil, adding another layer to the country's cultural mix. African music, dance, food, and religion have become deeply rooted in Brazilian culture. From the rhythms of samba to dishes like feijoada and acarajé, African influences are everywhere you look. Time to talk about Brazil's economy. It's the largest in South America and the 12th largest in the world. From farming and mining to manufacturing and services, Brazil does it all. It's a major exporter of things like soybeans, iron ore, and oil, which means it plays a big role in the global market. Of course, Brazil faces challenges too, like income inequality and poverty. But Brazilians are resilient people, always working hard to build a better future. The government has programs like Bolsa Familia to fight poverty and improve access to education and healthcare. Daily life in Brazil is a mix of work, family, and fun. Brazilians are known for their close family ties and love for socializing. Weekends are for spending time with loved ones, enjoying delicious food, listening to music, and chatting. Speaking of food, it's a huge part of Brazilian culture. Each region has its own specialties like feijoada, churrasco, and moqueca yummy. Music and dance are more than just entertainment, they're expressions of the Brazilian soul. From the catchy rhythms of samba to the soulful melodies of bossa nova, music is the heartbeat of Brazil. Whether it's a spontaneous street party or a huge celebration like Carnival, Brazilians love to dance, sing, and celebrate life. Like many countries, Brazil faces its share of challenges. Income inequality is a big one, with a big gap between the rich and the poor. Even though the government is working to reduce poverty, many Brazilians still struggle. Access to good education and healthcare isn't the same everywhere, especially in rural areas and poor communities. Deforestation, especially in the Amazon rainforest, is a serious threat to Brazil's incredible biodiversity and the environment as a whole. Illegal logging, mining, and expanding farmland all contribute to the destruction of this vital ecosystem. This has serious consequences, impacting climate change, causing the loss of plants and animals, and affecting the lives of indigenous communities. Crime and violence, particularly in cities, are also concerns. Drug trafficking, organized crime, and police brutality create fear and insecurity in some areas. Tackling these issues requires a multi-pronged approach, including social programs, police reforms, and investments in education and job creation. Corruption is a problem that undermines trust in institutions and slows down economic development. Despite efforts to fight it, corruption remains a challenge. Transparency, accountability, and the rule of law are essential for building a fairer society. Even with these challenges, Brazilians haven't given up hope. There's a strong sense of optimism and determination, a belief that things can and will improve. This hope is fueled by a growing economy, decreasing unemployment, and a renewed focus on social programs. The government is working to address income inequality with programs like Bolsa Familia, which has helped lift millions out of poverty. Investing in education and healthcare is crucial for breaking the cycle of poverty and creating a fairer society. Efforts to protect the Amazon rainforest are gaining traction. The government has made environmental regulations stricter, increased surveillance, and partnered with international organizations to fight deforestation. Sustainable development practices are essential for preserving this ecological treasure for future generations. Civil society organizations are also stepping up, advocating for human rights and promoting environmental sustainability. From local initiatives to national campaigns, Brazilians are actively working towards a better future for their country. Brazil is at a turning point, a nation on the verge of transformation. The challenges are real, but so is the potential. The country's young population, abundant natural resources, and vibrant culture are all advantages that can propel it to new heights. The future of Brazil depends on its ability to embrace its diversity, invest in its people, and protect its environment. Education, innovation, and sustainable development are key to building a more prosperous and equitable society. Brazilians have a deep love for their country, a shared sense of pride and identity. This national spirit, combined with their resilience and determination, is a powerful force for positive change. The world is watching as Brazil embraces its potential and charts a course toward a brighter future.